speaking to small enterprise. We would like to know more about you and your background and the companies that you run in this region.
So I run an events company here in the region called Giant Entertainment and Events. We've been established here since 2012. We were called something else before, but then we changed the brand name to Giant Entertainment Events. And yeah, it's been great to be here in the region. I was been born and brought up here and attended many events over here. But lately, around 2011, I'd seen that the events sector was not fulfilling its duties into bringing new and upcoming events, which is why I decided to get into the events management business. One of the things that we love to see, or at least I love to see in the region, is unique changes and entertainment fields that should exist here. And because I have a passion for video games as well and everything, I actually invested in a show that I wanted to bring down here for many odd years called Video Games Live. That's actually what started the company in the first place. So Video Games Live is a live symphony orchestra concert on famous video game music. And it was a phenomenal show. It's based off in Los Angeles, and it was a show which I got to see and I wanted to bring down here. And the first thing the artist asked me, like, hey, so what's the name of your events company? And that's when Giant Entertainment was born. And Giant Entertainment Events has been great ever since. Running such a company, building unique event sectors, working with top clients such as Samsung, Xbox, and many more. It has been a great field of experience working here.
So over the years, what kind of events have you run? Maybe corporate events, concerts, entertainment events?
So we've run concerts before, corporate events as well, and primarily we're focused more on the BTL activities, basically focusing on building the activation and events for the major corporations as well, along with pitching them new ideas accordingly for that. That's our prime focus out there, but we're always open to everything. We'd always welcome people to share ideas, work with us, and even branch out to new markets as well, that what we look at.
When you say branch out to other markets, there are new markets which have opened up recently in the GCC.
Yes, we've identified them as well, and we've started working not only with the markets themselves, but with their governments too. So Kuwait, Bahrain, and many other GCC countries are what we are currently working on now.
In terms of starting up the company, do you face any challenges? Every entrepreneur faces challenges.
As I mentioned earlier as well, every entrepreneur faces challenges. And I think the one thing many entrepreneurs need to realize is that there are going to be other people doing the same thing that you are. It's a known market. Everybody knows, especially with the events management business. There are over 500 plus event management companies here. But you have to figure out what makes you different. And the only thing that makes us different than the other events management companies is that we're crazy with ideas. We love coming up with new incentive work ideas, and we love working with partners. We're not an events management company that try to do everything ourselves. We want to work constantly with partners. We want to help grow the economy and the business, because if the economy grows, we grow with it. That's the way it goes.
For aspiring entrepreneurs, what kind of advice would you have? If you have to share, say, top 5, what would that be?
I think the top 5, I'll work from the bottom up. So the number 5, I would say, is that be on time. I think every client that you would want to meet always likes an event management company that always respects their time and value. Number 4 would have to be, don't oversell yourself. Work with the client, work in handing out, in producing the right event. Number 3 would be producing the right event. Don't promise too much. Don't give too much away of what you can and cannot do. Work within the universe that is created for you. Number 2 is always talk smart. Be professional with your clients. Always have a one-on-one conversation and a really mature conversation with your client. And the last thing I'd always have to say is think outside the box. Don't try and do exactly what the other 499 are trying to do. That makes you no different. It's better to be 1 out of 500 than to be 499 out of 500.
Thank you for speaking to Small Enterprise. It was nice having you with us.
Thank you so much.